Cowley is here to show us the difference between print and original art, how to decide what's your best option. So great to have you here. And I think for a lot of people getting into the market, it can be incredibly intimidating.
It can, absolutely. There's a lot of options out there, and obviously with the internet as well, there's all kinds of different avenues to find art, both prints, which can be a very general term, of course, and then original works of art as well. But our company, Consignor.ca, we have regular auctions of both original works, Canadian works of art, and prints, and we do our best to provide services to help new collectors.
What is your suggestion to new collectors? Are they looking for value? Are they looking for something that speaks to them, that they want to be able to kind of walk in the front door and appreciate what's on the wall?
As a start, I mean, the old rule is very much true to find what you like, to visit galleries, visit auction previews, which are open to the public. You don't need to register for them. Go online. I mean, the internet is a fantastic resource now. Our site, Consignor.ca, as well as other auction companies, as well as galleries across the country and internationally, find works that speak to you, and then do research on those artists. There's so much work you can do on your own, and then go and speak to specialists. Go to go to auction previews, go to galleries, and speak to specialists about those artists, about the works you're interested in, and just go from there.
And people need to understand the difference between what's happening with a print or an original piece, because sometimes you can have a print that's valued way higher than what you think is an original piece because there's so much that's involved.
You're right. You're absolutely right. The term print is a general term which can be misleading at times. A print can be a reproduction. It can be simply a reproduction of an original work of art, and there can be tens of thousands of them in existence in that series. However, at auction, what you find a lot of times, especially in our auctions, is that we have what we call fine art prints. So these are prints that have the involvement of an artist. An artist has actually been involved in the creation of the print. Artists and members of the Group of Seven were printmakers, David Blackwood, Mary Pratt, Christopher Pratt. All those artists have prints that can sell in the hundreds of dollars into the thousands, and they do have that involvement of the artist. So it really does act as an original work.
Sometimes they're numbered and they're signed, and so you'll see it's one of 120. You'll see the edition size associated with it. Can you take us through a little bit of what we're seeing here so people can see the difference of what we're seeing?
Definitely. Well, a good start here. This is a silkscreen by A.J. Qasim, who is a member of the Group of Seven, last living member of the Group of Seven. Qasim was not only a skilled painter and watercolor artist, but also a printmaker. He believed strongly in the printmaking process. So this was a print that Qasim would have had involvement in. Carries an estimate of $500 to $700.
Okay.
So there are multiples of this work, but the artist himself, silkscreen, would have been involved in its creation, so it carries some value.
That same artist this is an original of Qasim, right?
That's an original by Qasim that's in our upcoming May auction right over here. An original work of art, only one exists. That carries an estimate of $20,000 to $30,000. So it certainly gives you the range. But
right, but he's a Group of Seven.
He's a member of the Group of Seven, so of course an extreme in Canada, definitely.
Okay, and then if you come down here, this is an original as well, much lesser value.
Much lesser value. One of the factors in valuing works of art is the artist and the history the artist has had. Erna Nook Jackson, skilled painter, a very pretty picture as well, a 20th century painter, was related to A.Y. Jackson, a member of the Group of Seven. Carries a value, though, of $100 to $150. So it is possible to find original works of art at a very affordable level.
You can have original artwork and say this is the original from the artist and be able to see that value. Other prints that we're seeing here?
Another print here, this is a lino cut. This is by Lionel Lemoyne Fitzgerald, another member of the Group of Seven. Again, there will be a set number of prints in this series. The artist would have been involved in creating this print himself, another artist that believed in the printmaking process. Carries an estimate, it's in our March auction right now, Consignor.ca, estimate of $800 to $1,000 at auction.
Whether it's a print, an original, you want to be able to love what's on your wall, right? And so that would be your first piece of advice?
That's your first piece of advice. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, especially early in the collecting process, to worry about investing heavily and trying to have a collection that has a certain level of value. Buy what you like, and then there's always time for those early works to be sold and traded in. And
then you call the pros too that can help with that and the appraisal. Thank you so much, Consignor.ca.